Hi, I'm Meg, and I thought I'd start off telling you a little bit about myself and my story. I am 19 years old, in college, and um, I'm in recovery right now. I started off, um, I guess I'll just start at the beginning. I used to be a competitive gymnast in high school, um, but then once I got to college, I stopped, and I didn't really have, and I was so used to having a set time to work out, and I guess I worked out so much that it didn't really matter what I ate. So I got to college, and I didn't really have as much of a set schedule as I used to. So, and I didn't really know how to work out without being at gymnastics. So um, I just didn't. And that's when I hit my high weight at the probably about winter break freshman year of college. Um, and that's kind of where this whole thing started. So I noticed that I had gained a little bit of weight, and I decided, okay, I'm gonna work out maybe like once a day for 20 minutes. Um, and I tried running, but I can't run because I have knee problems. So I started going on the elliptical and just doing that for like 20 minutes, and then eating healthier. I've always been a vegetarian, but like I kind of cut out the like I started cutting down on like pizza and like junkier food. But then it got to the end of the semester, and I had not been eating a lot. I had started to restrict, but that hadn't started until the spring. So um, I got home for summer break, and I started restricting even more, to the point where I was only eating 500 calories a day. Um, and I was eating the same things every day. But I hadn't really admitted to anyone that I was having issues, um, because I also have social anxiety, so it's hard for me to talk to other people, which is probably why I'm doing this. Um, but so my mom noticed, and she wanted me to go talk to someone, and I was like, okay, I'll do that just to get you off my back. But I convinced my therapist that I didn't have a problem, um, that I was just trying to be healthy. Um, so, but after my mom noticed that, because she noticed that I wasn't eating as much, so I started eating more, but then I began to purge. So I kind of turned from, restricting anorexia to purging. And it got pretty bad for a while, especially near the end of summer break and the beginning of the next school year. It got pretty bad. Um, but then around, sorry, and but then around near the end of first semester, sophomore year, I kind of was like, I'm I'm not so into this purging thing. Like, I'm sick of it, but I can't really stop. So I decided to try and stop it on my own, which it wasn't amazing, but I was doing better than I had been without trying to stop at all. Um, and I think my low weight was, um, during the summer. Right now I'm in between my high and my low weight. We'll get to that later. Um, so then over winter break, my mom kind of noticed again, and I started going to my winter break is about a month long, and so that's when I went to an outpatient program, where I live. And that went pretty well because I kind of had to admit that I was having trouble. But at that point, I didn't really I kind of wanted to change, but I was too afraid to like eat different kinds of foods because I was still restricting what I ate, but I wasn't restricting as much calorie wise, but I still wasn't eating enough. But I would go through periods of binging and purging, definitely. Um, but so then I started my journey of recovering. But then after a point, it got to be where I was trying to eat more, but then eating more would turn into a binge. But I got, like, I wasn't purging anymore, so I was just gaining more weight, which is where I was not too long ago. But recently, I have made a complete change of heart. I've cut down on the binging somewhat. There's still periods where I have trouble with that. Specific foods that just get me. I'm sure that you all have that. But yeah. But right now, I'm trying to work out every day for at least 30 minutes. And I've been trying to eat healthier, include foods that, like, not only eating things that are 100 calories, trying to expand what I eat, even though now I am a vegan, um, but not for like animal rights reasons, just I guess that may be part of my eating disorder that I've grown to fear dairy products. But yeah, so that's where I am right now. I guess the reason I did this is because I don't have a whole lot of people to talk to, and the therapist that I'm going to now is through my school, and I only get to see her about once every month. So this will just be kind of my outlet. So thanks.